All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, April 2nd, 2018. All right, so we just came off of a full moon last weekend in Virgo. So still a great day for integrating any insights that we did gain during the full moon. The moon will be finishing Virgo today, so maybe still some themes around improving things, doing the work essentially with Virgo. But in the later part of the day, the moon will be shifting into Libra, which especially tomorrow might have more to do with relationships, relating, and bringing in balance into our life. So today we do have Venus getting well set into Aries, moving into Aries. So we could be noticing a shift of our values today, perhaps, or this early part of the week, valuing more independence, directness, maybe connecting in our relationships in this way. And Mars is conjunct up to Saturn, starting a roughly 3-year cycle with these two planets where our short-term needs meet our long-term needs. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday, April 2nd. And again, this video is for Sidereal Astrology. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. So if you are new to the channel or you're wondering why we're talking about different signs, do check out the link down below for more information. All right, so let's talk about the moon here today, finishing Virgo, coming up off of that full moon on Saturday. So still a heightened part of the lunar cycle. Excellent week for implementing any insights or anything we were doing a status check with over the weekend, and just still using a bit of this high energy or momentum of this heightened part of the lunar month. So with Virgo, still perhaps themes today around improvement. That's what the full moon has been all about. So themes around maybe fixing things, organizing things in our life, doing the pragmatic stuff, and again, really just grounding this very etheric energy that we have in Pisces at this time, right? This is the counterbalance to what has been a very dreamy time, a time of going within, into the unconscious, into our spiritual self, to become aware of and accept all dimensions of life, essentially what is, and finding the peace of that. So grounding this, right? Living presently, maybe doing the self-improvement with Virgo to meditate, get our diets, our routines, our work in order, things like this to help ground this spiritual energy. So the moon will be shifting into Libra the second half, well, probably the later part of the day for most of us, but we'll probably not be feeling it too much, mostly tomorrow. But if you do notice a shift, there could be a theme shifting towards maybe relationships, bringing in some harmony and balance in our life with Libra, and matters relating to equality, justice, morality, doing the right thing, all of that kind of stuff. So let's talk about Venus. Venus is shifting into Aries this early part of the week, so we may notice our values are changing or shifting here today. This could be more into the realm of active energy, independence. Now, again, it's still very watery, especially with the Sun and Mercury in Pisces, but what we value could be more of the active stuff in life, right? Independence, personal needs, directness, assertiveness, confidence, courage, even taking initiative, valuing these things, and quite literally, possibly enjoying these things as well. Right? And of course, Venus being the planet of relationships, we could be connecting in our relationships this way, enjoying a bit of that connection where it's a bit more assertive, a bit more about independence, maybe doing active things with our partner, our friends, our relationships. Things like this can be great with Venus here. All right, so let's take a look at the aspects today. We do have that Mars going over Saturn, kicking off a roughly 3-year cycle with these two planets. Now, Mars, the planet of our short-term goals, our short-term needs, meets Saturn, the planet of our long-term needs, or possibly goals. So really good day here today to set some intentions if you are feeling guided to for the next 3 years. Maybe some goals that could come to fruition in 1.5 years, or some intentions that may come to fruition in 1.5 years, because that will be the opposition between these two planets, which is usually the high point or the cultivating time of the cycle. But it could be relating to 3 years, just maybe harvesting in 1.5 years. So anything that does require the long-term perspective, does require patience, all this kind of stuff, anything along those lines could be great to start a new chapter with. I'll actually, down the description, I'll put a list of all the houses this will be for each of the signs, so you can check that out for your personal sign. See which house this is kicking off this new beginning with. All right, but what we're feeling likely with this is just more patience, I think. You know, when these two planets come together, it really melds the energy, where it's usually that Mars directness, our personal needs, the things we want now, we're more willing to take the responsible approach, to take a step back, right? Be patient, disciplined, all this kind of stuff. So great day for this stuff, whether it's kicking off a new larger cycle for you or not. These two planets coming together can bring some good balance, good harmony between, again, the short-term and long-term aspects of what we want in life. All right, and the moon is going to be supporting this conjunction. Moon will be sextiling Mars and Saturn. So that's just giving a little bit of ease and support with it. Nothing major with that. The moon will be trining up to Neptune the later part of the day. There could be some easygoingness the later part of the day. Nothing major, but certainly available, I would say. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell, essentially. Still coming off of this full moon. Great to be integrating the grounded aspects of living and embodying presence, acceptance, listening to our intuition, focusing on what we do have control over, and letting go of what we don't have control over. Right? This is the Pisces Virgo axes. Venus shifting into Aries does give us some good values of more of the direct aspects of life, helping us to connect to relationships on that level. And as we get into tomorrow, a bit of a Libra energy of equality, balance, and mutuality. All right, so have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell button if you want to stay up to date on these daily forecasts. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow for the Tuesday forecast.